Umentri ramba ke jela ukanrat ke sangma ulong ba ka lockdown ni ka khangdam kala wan pinsuki ni pinsange ya ke jingkiu ki bayabit yu khyang jingpang coronavirus hendai kan pinsange ru ya ke jingim ba malaga sngi jum ki pajba bat ula banrap ba hadin bala ya lingba house nam baladam ka sarkar kan ha ban perkhat lang na benta ke jingim ba malaga sngi ki pajba ka kamai ke ji bat ke jing sngai ha ka kwat ke khia ulong ban pinjari bet jaga khangdam ki jing e kin mi ha ki jing e mamal lagasngi jong ki pajba bat kam dei garai ke basuk ya sarkar namar kan kata ya ka yok ka kot jong ki batri ki kam barit baria kum ki nong belasngi bat ki nong rep hendai ulong ru banyada na kano kano ke jing kiu jong ke jing e bet jaga klam ke vet kat kendai ke sarkar kala pinjari da ke jing perking bat la te la khom ha ki babon ki benta ke jela la ban pen pau ba ka kashri supreme court kala pen sngo sha ka sakra pedeng ban bishar biang na keba pinjari biang ya ka lockdown ha barok ka kari na gebenta ban penduna batek lakam ya ke jingkiu stat ki bayabet yu khyang jingpang covid kat kendai haba kli menteri ramba ulong ba ke ke baja menta ha kari barok ka kalong ke bampat juja henry banyada na ke jingebet yu khyang jingpang ki pai ba ki dei ban sngotho bagi don kam ban sumbar yaladi ha ka baula kentu ya ki nong shnang ban bot enti ya ki kendon kembala betha dak sarkar but yamanta on pen klan bed the containment measures haga bede bagi jumper kre eg jaka smar u konrad ulong bag sarkar ha baro sisnam kala tri sitom ban pen klan shishu eg jaka smar ki badan haga jela haga ba lo ongru bakalong ke badan kam eg sarkar ban shim ni kirai haga por ke babiang namar lada bon makna ki jingkhia eg jaka smar kalong ke bae ban tel akam ya ke jinglong jingman kebala pelong eg sarkar jela ban penjari ya ke jing perking nado bakajala ka don hapo 1000 wot ki baybet yu kanyang jingpang covid khat kendai
yes of course total lockdown would be the measure that would just completely stop everything but that would also stop the livelihood of the people, so therefore learning from what experience we had last time, the balance has to be struck between livelihood, economics and the safety of our people. So it's important to decentralize the decision making. It's important to micromanage things, and of course, complete lockdown would mean that people would suffer a lot in terms of their livelihood. So it's not a very simple decision to take. But as of now, we have gone for very strict containment zones in different areas, and we are once again urging the people to avoid large gatherings, and to avoid social programs which can be avoided, and to continue to follow protocol, because that's really the prevention is the best way to handle this entire situation. But a complete lockdown, as I said, would lead to a large economic burden on the poor people, especially on people who are farming, people who are in the construction sector. So therefore it's something that is not a simple decision to make. But as of now, as I said, we will continue with strong containment areas in different zones. See, it's like this, that different kind of efforts are being made to raise the overall infrastructure and support in the district levels also. So a lot of work has happened. A lot of work has happened at regional headquarters also, including Tura and Shillong. So therefore, overall efforts to improve the health infrastructure to a large extent has been done in these last 12 months, and even the last 1 or 2 months even more aggressively it has gone up. The point is that the kind of situation that the country is facing today is unprecedented, and therefore it's a situation where if the numbers keep increasing, then no matter how many beds there are, it will be difficult for us to control the situation. So therefore it is important that we take decisions at the right time, and that's the reason why, if you remember, last week or last 10 days back, I had told the press and the people of the state that we are going to put heavy restrictions, because we are seeing a trend that could be disturbing, and this is the right time to control things. And therefore, though we were at below 1,000 number, we realized that if we touch 10,000 or 15,000, it would be a very, very difficult situation. So just as we reach the 10% mark of what could be a very serious situation, we immediately decided to take precautions, even though a lot of people at that time also would have said that no need to stop, no need to close down economic activities, but we still went ahead because we did not want to take a chance. And that's why even today we are still at 1800 cases. Though we had 340 plus new cases, we also had 209 who recovered today. So the net increase has been about 40 for today. So therefore, my point is very simple. It's an unprecedented situation. Therefore, we are revamping and improving the overall infrastructure at the capital and at the district headquarter level as much as possible. But if the numbers go out of control, then it will be difficult for us to give proper services. Therefore, it's important that we as a society also take responsibility and we ensure that we take precautions to ensure the numbers don't go up any further.
Sir.
No, there's, I don't know in what sense they were talking that there's a disconnect. I don't personally feel that there's any disconnect. We meet very regularly and we are discussing. Of course, there could be difference of opinion. That's a different point. So we would have health experts who would say that close down everything, because that's really what would ensure that we are completely locked down and no movement takes place. But then as a government, we need to balance out and everything. So there could be a situation where they may be suggesting something and the government may feel that it's not the appropriate way, because we need to, yes, look at health, but we need to balance out economics also. But in general, there has been very good communication with everybody. We have been discussing, debating, and taking decisions jointly. When it came to the vaccination program, in the beginning there was hesitancy. But as soon as I took it up at the level of the CM Secretariat and started involving the Deputy Commissioners and the entire government machinery, we picked up from a mere 3,000 per day to 15,000. So in the last 1 week, we have seen an average of 15,000 vaccinations taking place every day. So there's been a huge jump. And it just required the society to be motivated and mobilized. We had the religious leaders who have supported us, the headmen who have come forward. The different civil society has come forward, and that's how we have to work, whether it's the vaccination program or in general the control of the entire pandemic that we're having. So I don't know what sense they have been mentioning that point, but from the government side we have been very clear that we're carrying everybody along, we're consulting everybody, and then only taking the decision for the state as a whole.